And how's the Peace Festival going?
It's alright so far, it looks really nice,
Yeah.
busy.
And what we're asking is, what is it that the youth are looking for today?
What, in general?
Yeah. Or yourself?
Reform on a massive scale, a massive scale of reform. Everything needs to be changed, the way we do things, the way we think. The system doesn't work anymore.
So would you say economy, politics, even religion, the way we live?
Everything. Huge political reform, we need to rework the banks, we need to make sure people are incorruptible in these positions of power, pretty much. That's just what I believe personally. And then they just try to spread hate down into lower levels and break us up. So I'm all for massive reform.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Actually, our community is the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, and it was founded just over 100 years ago. And the purpose of this movement is precisely this, for reformation and to reform everything, root and branch. So this is what the purpose of the advent of our founder, the promised Messiah, was to reform and present practical solutions. So for example, to the economy, to politics, so a new economic system Islam presents, the way of doing politics, the way of conducting yourself in world affairs in terms of justice, and in terms of finding peace in the heart. And we've realized over the last century or 2 centuries, there's been so much, there's been a huge movement towards materialism. But we can now see it's not making us happy.
No.
So what makes us happy?
It makes us more unhappy than ever. Because the more you have, the more you'll always want. And when it goes, it goes.
So what do we do?
I don't. For me, I just try and find some small shreds of happiness in the day. I've got my lovely girlfriend, keeps me happy there.
That's good.
And I just try and hold on to the people I love and keep smiling. And try and talk to people. Talking gets ideas going, and that's all you can do, really. There's not a lot I can do, but do what you can.
That's great. We believe that happiness is found when we find God. That's the true happiness.
I've personally never been very religious, but definitely there's a spiritual thing that we are all connected in some way. There is something that sort of guides us along.
Another question we had, if you've got time, is we're asking people, what is the worst thing that they have been told about Islam which they would like an answer to? That does Islam actually teach that, or doesn't it teach that? Is there anything burning question in your mind that I've heard this about Islam or about the founder of Islam, and I need an answer to that?
I think I have good respect for Islam up there. There's a lot of religions. There's some great characters in the history of Islam that are as noble or more noble than a lot of people on Western history. The only thing I would say for Islam is on the treatment of women, and that's about it really. I don't believe that that everyone preaches to go out and kill whoever doesn't believe or any of that, because all religions at the base, they teach love and respect and understanding. But for me, it's just the treatment of women. I think that's where the rest of the world decides to pressure Islam on. Really.
I'm really glad you asked that question, because that's exactly what we want. Because we're trying to re-educate people that if a Muslim behaves in a certain way, it doesn't mean that religion is teaching that. So we've got a poster over there which says regarding women in Islam that the holy founder of Islam said that the best amongst us, best among men, is he who is best behaved towards his wife. And also Islam, when people ask the Holy Prophet, who should I respect the most? The Holy Prophet ﷺ responded that your mother. Then the man asked, who next? And he said, your mother. Then he asked, who next? And he said, your mother. Then he asked, who next? Then he said, your father. So these are misconceptions about Islam with regards to the treatment of women, which is completely false. The holy founder of Islam that established the principle of divorce, the rights of inheritance for women, the rights of education, and these things happened 1300 years later in Europe.
It is true, we do forget how slow we were, how far behind we were in a lot of things, really, and even still now there's a lot of atrocities that are committed in the name of Christianity or Catholicism or whatever you want to call it. But it is keep in mind with the love and the respect, and ignore the small differences and the divides. But hopefully we'll get there.
Excellent, it was great to meet you. What was your name?
Ryan Hartley, mate.
Roy, my name's Zaf, and it's really, really good
Nice
to
to meet you guys.